on the basement floor, behind a stack of records and a plywood door. There's a cardboard box with a coat of dust. I brought it from your attic with your other stuff, and on the side dusty jacket from the Joni Mitchell record. It's a classic, still propped up on the speaker by the old turntable. Tangled cables, headphones that you love. never meant to say I love you. I never meant to lead you on. But sometimes pride can get the best of me and drag the rest of me along. We leave behind the stains of battle. Count the dead and grieve. Were there ever really better days? Or is it just a sentimental haze? A blanket safe and warm, a shelter from the stormy sky. The fights are all forgotten in the mist. The lonely tears are lost in the abyss. The grass is always green, the house is always clean. The smiles never seem to fade. first of spring. You shoved me out before the nest was cold. I couldn't fly, but God, I tried. I hit the ground and I was on my own, alone in a Can you miss what you never have known? Can you ache for a place that was never your home? No misgivings or shame, like a moth to the flame, to burn up or fizzle alone. Can you know who inhabits your skin? And can you trust that you won't blow away in the wind? Do you? February, heart of darkness, pit of anguish and despair. February is the harvest, the rotten fruit of all your prayers. Where the snow is gray and slushy, it's where the sky is gray and drab. You shoved me out before the nest was cold. I couldn't fly. I'll be right behind you, Josephine. I won't leave you waiting in between. And the cigarette you bummed from me is almost burning out. You suck it till your fingers burn and then you throw it on the ground. I'll be right behind you, Josephine. Even after everything you've seen.
최후의 찬양. 왜 이래 이거?
그래? 뭐가? 그거 너무 좋아.
Were there ever really better days? Or is it just a sentimental haze?
학교 가서 하루 종일
Blanket
밥 먹고 그럴 수
saving
있는
warmth,
하루
a
종일
shelter
그거.
from the stormy sky. The fights are all forgotten in the mist.
못 올려.
The lonely tears
왜
are
울려?
lost
나
in
운동을
the
이거 올리기 하시는 건데.
올리기 싶은 게 아니라
The
안
grass
올라가.
is always green.
그래서
The house is always clean.
학교
The smiles never seem
1분에 나가야 돼.
to fade.
빨리 먹어.
20초 후에?